Welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to take you through the steps that you can do to modify either a completely random map, one of the default in-game maps, or a custom map that you subscribe to that doesn't exactly fulfill your requirements. Now the way to get started is to set the game up in exactly the way you would normally do, and you can either select random map or default map, or in this case we'll just go and select a custom map here, which is the one that I've created. And you do select map, and what you do is you set the game up in exactly the way you would normally do with all the parameters you want to play on. I think we've done it there. We'll just enable global events, and then what you do is you quite simply start the game. Once the game is loaded, press the space bar to ensure that the game's paused, because this is something you want to do when you start any game anyway on a map that you've never played before, because it means that you can then look around, look at the resources and decide what you want to do. And by pausing you prevent the start date from rolling on, because this process is going to involve doing the editing and then saving the game back so that you can then come back in and actually play on the map. Now what I'm going to be doing here is actually changing some resources. We'll probably add some coal in this position here. And the first thing you want to do is press C, H and E, and what you can see here is it activates cheat mode. And then if you come down to here, you see you've got 3 tabs that have been added down the bottom, and you've got this tick box that says enable cheat modes. And what you do is you come into general debug functions, and what you've got is a whole list of options you can do. But of course the one we're going to be looking at is the terrain editor. There's other features down here where you can add money and change things. And it's worth noting that you can enable the cheat mode at any time whilst you're playing, but bear in mind that sometimes it does have consequences and can damage your game. But for the purposes of this, we're just going to turn on the landscape editor mode, and what that does is it changes the top bar for all the editor options. And that means that, say for example, I want to add coal here, we can have a different strength of brush. I mean, you get exactly the same tools as if you were creating a custom map. And what you can do is you can paint on some coal like that, and if I show you on the, you can see it's now actually appeared on the custom map. You can also go back over here. Now this is one of the reasons why I've used this tool, is for maps where the gravel has not been that generous and you wanted to add a little bit of gravel to be able to fix problems, so you can put a bit of gravel in there. That means you can then build a quarry here as well. And of course you've also got all the editing tools as well. If you want to raise the ground up, change the map, so you can change the map in quite a lot of different ways according to what you want to do. But what I would suggest is, if you do decide to edit the terrain, drop the save first before you do it, because terrain can be a little bit irregular and unstable. But once you've finished, what you can do is come up here. Now what I want to do is show you here that you'll see here it says you cannot save or create a save game with respect to this map. The reason for that is that you're in terrain edit mode, and because this is actually an existing map, you cannot save back to a terrain editor file. So what you need to do is come down here, come back into here, switch off the landscape mode, and also would also recommend, if you finish with the cheat mode, switch off the cheat mode as well. And then what you'll see now is you can actually do a save as. So we'll just overwrite test here, overwrite existing save file. Test is my generic way of when I'm just messing about. What you've now got is a starting map. You can start straight away, or you can quit out and do it, and you can actually just start playing in the normal way. And that is all you need to know if you want to edit or change an existing map. Because once you've got this, and of course you're not affecting the existing map itself, all you're doing is creating a specific map for the game that you want to play. And I think that's about it. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.